Same
Kirtana?
thing, ma'am. It should
Yeah,
not impact on rural areas.
rural areas. So how can we send back people to the rural areas?
By developing a job center in rural areas and
Yeah,
by good education and health in rural areas.
rural areas, we should be able to give them power. Yeah, we should electricity. See, otherwise, how will they, yeah, like, no, will be able to water their fields, isn't it? When there is
Yes,
no
ma'am.
power cut, there are so many power cuts. Yes, though power is there, suppose in a particular village, there is 8 hours power cut. How can you water your fields? How can you supply water? And how can you take care of your own yeah, fields over there when there are no fields? Yeah, when there is no income from the fields. Yes, what happens? You have seen in the past few years that suicides of the farmers have been a very important yeah, problem, right?
Yes, ma'am. They will be unable to pay the loan
Pay
back.
the loans. Yeah, government is trying its best, trying to give the yeah, loans at a very less rate of interest, but by the end of the day there will be some, like, no, because of the global climate changes also, what is happening is lot of, like, no, untimely rains are there. The crop is just ready for harvest, then there will be suddenly huge rains, which is not yeah, helpful for the farmer to take the harvest of the crop. In such cases, what is happening to the farmer? He is not able to repay the loans. He is not able to give a kind of yeah, proper education to his children. So he wants to become a daily wage laborer in the cities. In the cities, there are huge infrastructures being getting, huge buildings getting constructed. So they are feeling that at least we can move to the cities and work as daily laborers so that they can earn their living. But in the middle, the children are suffering, right? Isn't it? Wow, for 2 years, if the parent stays in one city, not unable to catch up with the city culture, again wants to go back. The children are at loss. They are losing. They are not getting proper yeah, admissions in the schools over here, and going back also, or they are not able to adjust to the new school system in the cities. So there are a lot of things which the government has to think over, and the last sentence is so powerful. Whether that can happen is a moot question, depending heavily on the maturity of the Indian political system. Everywhere, yeah, the 5 years power in which they are 5 years duration, the political party is busy, yeah, trying to get its own, yeah, funds for the next elections. By this, what is happening? Yeah, there are a lot of no confidence movements, motions going on in few states. So what is happening? They are not able to sustain their power. They are not able to understand whether they are able to continue for the next term or not. So long term projects which the government is expected to do is not happening. So that last question is like a satire, like yeah, like it has been told in a, yeah, little lighter note. Shanti Priya, can you tell me what you have understood from this paragraph? What is a smart city? Shanti Priya, are you there? Hello? Shanti Priya is not there? Yashwini?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can you tell me what you understood from this paragraph?
About the means like Indian politics system, how is it doing,
Yeah, right.
and what should we develop? And
Yeah, correct. Now, 100 cities have been selected in India to become a smart city. Can you name few of them?
Hyderabad,
Uh,
Bangalore,
uh. Do you know Vishakhapatnam, where you are living, is also listed among them?
mhm,
Yeah. So Vizag is also going to become a smart city. That means more connectivity through internet, through transport. Yeah, in all ways, more connectivity should be there, and better infrastructure. Infrastructure doesn't mean only the physical infrastructure. See here, you people can, when you are reading, there is something like social infrastructure. Yeah, that word social infrastructure means what? Yeah, here this sentence is very, very important. Yeah, encompasses institutional infrastructure. That means governance of the infrastructure. Means after everything is built, how it should be governed, how it should be maintained. Like in Bangalore, how you have the BBMP maintaining the whole city. In Visakhapatnam, you have UDA who taking care of the governance of the whole of the city, right? So like that is one part of it, institutional infrastructure. Physical structure means roads, yeah, water supply, power supply, internet connections, connectivity, all this. The connectivity of the trains to that transport is also transport connectivity. Are there highways to connect to that place very easily? Yeah, like that. And the social infrastructure. Social infrastructure is like the yeah, the public health, yeah, food, water, electricity. These are the basic needs of the people over there. So that also has to be taken care of. That is what is yeah, given in this particular essay. Now let us go to the questions for which are discussed over here. So for building these smart cities, there are other countries like Japan, Singapore, and Germany also are coming up to help, yeah, India develop its smart cities. So let us see the questions. So in this, see, all of you should start taking up things like, as if you are the yeah, like, you have one particular district under your control. What best can you do to that district? Later you will become like, the secretary, principal secretary of the particular department. Yeah, suppose you are for the waterworks department. How the rivers are there, in like, suppose there are always clashes between the states, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu for Kaveri waters, yeah, between Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra about the Krishna waters, Godavari waters, isn't it? So how are you going to solve all those? Above all, these politicians will be moving, yeah, the best part I should tell you is politicians will not know whether they are going to continue for the next 5 years or not. But you, after becoming the civil servant, till you retire, till you decide you are not going to continue, or till you retire, you will be there in the system. So you have more powers in changing the future of the, yeah, countrymen, future of the citizens of the country. So future of the children who are going to be there, the future of the next generation, you have the power to change that if you can implement yeah, proper schemes. Yeah, if you can implement law and order, if you can implement yeah, good ideas where you will convince the government to do it, and then you will be able to change that. So your outlook, yeah, at issues should be in such a way that you are able to think ahead of, yeah, your own age students. Yes. So well, let me read the first question. According to the passage, the urban population in future can only, urban population increase, decrease, remain constant, first increase, then decrease. Which one will be the correct answer? Shantipriya is there? You're not able to unmute yourself, Shantipriya? Yeah, anybody else who can answer this question?
Increase, ma'am, but over the period it may be saturated. There is no decrease concept.
Yeah, there is no, it may become, there is no decrease concept, but it will definitely increase. So we should at least, as the governance, should at least try to limit it, so that if everybody moves to, yeah, the cities, yeah, who is going to take care of the, ours is a agricultural based economy, right? Our strength is agriculture. So we should see that, yeah, the conversion, the movement from rural areas to urban areas should at least get controlled. Yeah. So for that, your answer is correct. So it's going to increase. So it is going to be in one way. Now, special economic zones. Have you heard about these? SEZ. In Vizag, it is there. In many places, in Hyderabad, few areas you call them as SEZs, and few software companies are also there. In Hyderabad, like you have what is that called as the Singapore Township, where Infosys is there and other companies are there. So that is one SEZ area. So what are the special economic zones? In Vizag, all that Autonagar area is a SEZ. The Pharma City area will be SEZ. So what are these SEZs? Hello? Anybody who can answer? See, children, you can...
which provides more job opportunities. I mean, economically will get more income.
Yes. So that is, so you need not worry that your answer may be wrong. See, nobody is all of us are learning things, right? So you should feel free to have a discussion in the class. Otherwise, you will not, until and unless there are doubts, until and unless there is a discussion, you will not be able to fully take the class 100%. So, okay. So, special economic zone lacks to provide physical infrastructure, social infrastructure, institutional infrastructure, job opportunities. So, in the beginning of the exercise, we have come across, right, all these institutional, social, and all that. So, what is the correct answer? Yashwini, you can tell. It's already given here as B.
Social infrastructure.
What have you understood about the social infrastructure? To have a social life, to have, what do you mean by the social infrastructure? In that area, the health should be taken care. The transport should be taken care. Water facilities should be taken care. See, it is such a poor plight of the few places in India itself. They have to, the ladies especially have to go long way for kilometers together to fetch drinking water. How sad and how bad it is. Even after 70 years of independence, we are not able to provide people with the basic needs. See, then how can we become the developed country until all these things are being sorted out, right? So these SEZs need, along with institutional, along with the physical infrastructures, what is needed is also the social infrastructure. Means education, that's very, very important. Education for the children, because you are training up the next generation with education only, right? Recently, I've seen one video where the child is like, trying to tell, he is in a very remote place in Assam. Somebody has shooted his video. He says that we cannot afford having a mobile phone itself is a big thing for us. Having proper electricity itself is a big thing for us. How can people imagine that we can attend online classes in this COVID situations? There are days where I am not able to. Now there is at least when school was there, that boy was telling that we were having at least a proper meal in the school. Now money, we need money to have proper food itself. Where can we get online education? And for months together, we are not able to attend school. We are not able to get any kind of proper education. See, there government is trying to give free education. For the girl children up to 15 years, there is no bus passes are given, free bus passes are given. To see that the dropout ratio from the schools is very less in the government schools. What happens? Usually from 12 years of age, children will go to to workplaces to work so that they can also earn money. That is the sad situation. If there is a 12-year-old child, that child will, especially the girl child, will be taking care of all her siblings also. Will be taking care of all her siblings also. So they will not be able to attend school. They will say, if you go to school, who will take care of this? Mother also has to go to work. So education, health, yeah, arts, sports, yeah, physical activity is so much important, isn't it? Our country, to get the Olympic medals, it is still working so hard. Whereas the other countries, you can observe that they are winning Olympic medals, means this basic sports facilities are there at every corner in that country. So like in the school education also, the sports education is becoming a part of the school curriculum. So in such cases, you can expect like gymnastics, yeah, swimming, all these facilities. Can you imagine in India, there are schools only in the, yeah, in apartments also. There are every lane, every house is one, yeah, one school. Yeah, no proper ground itself. Then how can you think they are going to have sports facilities also? So at least 100 cities in India, they thought that, yeah, they are going to at least create all these kinds of yeah, good facilities. So that is what the question says. Next, government's plan for the smart city is, yeah, to have only physical infrastructure and social infrastructure. B, to have only institutional infrastructure and physical infrastructure. To have only institutional infrastructure and social infrastructure. To have institutional infrastructure along with physical infrastructure and social infrastructure. As we have discussed, yeah, see, so that means the only the D will be the physical infrastructure should be there, yeah, institutional to govern all those that infrastructure, like metro trains, so that the connectivity will improve, yeah, so that the public transport system should improve, yeah, so that people can move to their workplaces in metro trains. Yes, with that the traffic on the roads will yeah, come down. Yes, and so that people will be able to reach their workplaces better. And the social infrastructure. So D is the correct answer here. Which facilities need to be available along with the physical infrastructure to develop a smart city? Roads, clean water, power, transport. What should be your answer? I will just show you the options. I think so each one of you now will be able to answer this also. Krishnaveni, can you answer? What do you feel for a smart city? Yeah?
Ma'am, all of the above.
All of the above. Very good, very good. So each one of them. So by reading the comprehension passage, you should be able to understand what the author wants to say, or what is the essence of that particular passage. So for that, you should have the habit of reading at least yeah, one passage per day. See, reading newspaper, yeah, that is compulsory. Yeah, like the other day when sir has explained you, when you are reading the newspaper, you should keep in mind that by the time you appear for your prelims, these questions are going to be relevant or not. Yes, and also compare when it is yeah, talking about India, that will be of importance for the prelims, isn't it? So these topics you have to, how you have to read the editorials. Yes, so like that, you're spending time on reading the newspaper, and at least one comprehension passage per day you should be able to take care of, right? And this session will end in a minute, dear students. Once it ends, you please join back, okay? Yeah, so this also you have another question. Which kind of mechanism is required for the success of the smart city plan? A, building infrastructure through joint venture, building infrastructure through mergers and acquisitions. C, building infrastructure through public-private partnership, building infrastructure through consolidation and holdings. We will go back to the passage. There was at one place, this was discussed in the particular passage. So yeah, here you see, It is hoped that public-private partnerships will deliver, but mechanism seems to be. So what is the answer for this question? What is the answer for this question out of the options?
C.
Yeah. Yeah, building infrastructure through public-private partnership. Yes, good. Yeah, C is the correct answer. But we should also know what the other three are. Yes. See, because it is mentioned in this paragraph, the public-private partnership, clearly you can answer that. Answer C is the C option is correct. Yeah, but we should know what the other three mean. The first one, I have given a small note for each one of them. Yes. What is a joint venture? The definition of joint venture says that when two or more people want to start their own business, they will share the resources they will take up, they will share their profit, or